I know the pressure. Yeah, so they have onboarded most of the application on SailPoint, but there are few applications for which they are doing manually. Okay, but if it is a banking client, definitely they will ask about. Yeah, I have created a custom report as well to check the application connector status. Okay. Yeah. So the moment you are going to execute any report, the report will be generated. Something like this, like access review. How many access reviews are there? Let me open that. So click on that. PDF. I can. Open, you can download. Yeah, we have these many reports. Let me open one report related to identity. So these are the categories. We have these many categories. So for access, review and certification report upon group reports, activity report, administrator report, application report. I think this is the custom one which we created. Okay, configuration, resource, identity, and user reports. So let me execute this report. So you have these many reports inside that. Just go through that, and if you have any doubt, ask. You can reach me. Okay. So let's learn the reports categorized. I mean reports, properties, and how we can create custom tasks. Okay, your client is saying you want to know the risky account already. You know identity risk and application risk. You have learned. So if you want to prepare a report based on that, in that scenario, you can execute this one risky accounts report. So let's check what it's going to be. Execute. It will refresh. Okay. So from this one for this application, this user, we are the risky accounts, some 34 risky accounts we have. So something like you can prepare a report. So let's talk about report properties. So whenever you want, we are going to trigger a report for particular ID identity, particular application, or particular certification. So in that scenario, instead of right-click execute, open that report. So you have these many options for each and every report. It will vary. Okay, so that's the reason I said, just go through all the reports. You will have some idea. For each and every report, it will vary. So let me open related to. Okay, application status report. So here it will be cherry here. You can mention the property name. Usually it will look like this one, the standard property and report layout. It will see the actions. So that's the reason I'm covering this name. You can provide the report name and previous result. Action: the same name, old, rename, new, just know, whatever we cover, the same thing. Description: it will be their email recipient the moment that report is going to get triggered. Whom you want to send this email. I mean report. You can add those people if you want to run this report, particularly on a running. I mean particular server, particular host. You can mention the host name so that this report will be executed on the particular server. Only allow concurrency the same. Report want to execute it multiple times, then you can utilize this email attachment format. You want to use PDF or CSV? It is going to be same for all type, all report types, the standard properties, the report layout. You can sell it. So, based on the report, what are the columns you are required to have, like application number of accounts, last aggregation, oldest refresh time, newest refresh time. So what are the columns you are required the moment? If I'm going to select everything, and what basis ascending order it is. Those are the things you can select. Let me sort by application. So you can select which column needs to be on. First, last, each and everything. So before executing, you can save and preview and you'll come to know. We have to find okay. So we have these many things: number of accounts, last aggregation folders to fresh time, newest refresh time, but these many application. Right now you have previewed this report, but you don't want to execute because you need to remove this total assignment and unique entitlement. So in that scenario, go to reports layout, and you can remove these things from there. So you can see that you have a lot of things. So whatever columns are required, you can select, that's it. You don't add this total assignment and unique assignment. So accept that hit's been generated. Okay, really sorry. Okay, what are the columns? It's not required. You can add over here in the two boxes. I'm not sure. Okay, so you can add column. You can remove column based on the requirement. And you can utilize the standard properties and report deal. So now let's come to the foot option. So this report option you want to execute for particular application only. So in that scenario, you can utilize these things only for particular application. You want to prepare this report? So in that scenario, you can pitch, you can select. So let's talk about some other. Let's select some other report. Related to identity or any other thing. Okay, So let me open this identity entitlement detailed report. So here standard properties are the report layout, or that same thing, what we discussed. Everything will be same here. So if you want to have these columns, then you can leave it as it is, or else you can remove whatever you are not required. It will identity entitlements report arguments from here for particular identity.